Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Hey, welcome to a special edition of KocoSports, aka ProWrestling.me. This is just an introduction to ProWrestling.me. We changed the name of the channel because, we're still gonna be part of KocoSports, but we're gonna be nothing but pro wrestling. Maybe in the future we'll get back to combat sports. The original blog, KocoSports, will still be combat sports. This will just be an all pro wrestling channel for now. Maybe we'll go back. Maybe we'll make an MMA, channel, a separate channel and all that. But right now, we just just been doing nothing but pro wrestling, and I kind of don't want people to find us for MMA and boxing when we don't talk about it that much, even though the blog still does. And plus, me and the gang, we started a new social site called ProWrestling.me, and I know there's a lot of great social sites out there, but I want this one to be about just ProWrestling.me. Sometimes you'll be friends with a pro wrestling fan, and then he'll think something completely political, religious, what he thinks of Michael Bay, and you'll be like, how dare you, I'm not going to be friends with you anymore, because obviously we can't have disagreements, and I don't want that kind of social network. I want us to be arguing if you could see John Cena or not see John Cena, talking about the latest Raw and all that. I want it to be for fans, passionate fans, but I also want it to help everyone. Help everyone as in, there's a lot of great social media sites out there that has its flaws. Some of them don't like YouTube videos. Some of them don't like Let's Plays. Some of them you have to ask permission if you're an indie guy. And I kind of don't want that. And the advantage of having it on Ning and having a ProWrestling.me instead of a Facebook page is A, you got to pay Facebook for them to see all your stuff. And B, it's just, yeah, you might not like the YouTube, the podcast, the Let's Plays, but this is for all wrestling fans. And the best part is we can really break it down into sections and all that. So it's really, really exciting. I'm just going to give you a little tour of this site. Please don't unsubscribe if you don't like this. This is a one-time deal. But hopefully we can start advertising this site more and make it grow and grow. And obviously the bigger YouTubers, the bigger wrestling personalities won't jump on board right away. But if we keep getting enough Pioneer members, guys busting their butts, making it as best as I can, hopefully that we keep growing and growing, and, eventually maybe the dream is that everyone uses ProWrestling.me, and it would be awesome. That's the goal. That is the goal. So here we go. First off, let's just go over activities. You can just put anything here. Hello, I am podcasting. Boom. Alright, boom. You can write whatever, here, let's see. ProWrestling.me is the cat's meow. I don't know where that came from. I think I heard it from a pro wrestler, Nick Fame, and I've just always stuck with me. ProWrestling.me is the cat's meow. Bam. There you go. And then you have different activities and all that fun stuff. You have a page where you can set it up, and we can get to know each other. Like on a YouTube comment, you really can't get to know each other. Oh, come on, Internet. You gotta be fast now. Look at me. That's me in front of the Tokyo Dome. Ain't I a handsome fella? And it keeps track of all your stuff. And boom, boom, boom. Here, you just got a cup questions. You know what my birthday is? September 12th. I do like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I'm a male for now. Location, Tokyo, Japan. And, then it tells me a little bit about me. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. What are you at pro wrestling? I would hope, and then all that, but you can see what different people do for hobbies and stuff, and it's an icebreaker for favorite pro wrestling companies, favorite wrestlers, favorite weekly television shows, and then you can plug your own little website there. So it's pretty sweet. Alright, news. Right now, we're going to have the news set up directly to my Twitter account. So right now, we have something called a team.me, and if you want to be on team.me or team me, just say, hey, I don't suck. I Am Mikey does a great job. David Cooey does a great job. Hendrix does a great job. So everyone's doing a great job. I hope that's his name. Hendrix is a pen name. Herman Fredrickson. That's it. Herman Fredrickson. So yeah, as of right now, so we're having it where news, you kind of have to ask and not suck. And we have different sections if it's interested to you. And the reason why we have news and it sucks because it's just going to be directly to our Twitter feed and we're going to send it out. I think it's also eventually going to be on the front page at KocoSports and hopefully other websites too. So we just ask, hey, don't suck, and then we'll advance you to Team Me and all that. But until then, you can write a blog about anything. We have a lot of great bloggers. Zachary just wrote The Sins of TNA, which is pretty awesome. Boom Boom, my co-host, puts WWE's push of Roman Reigns and why we don't care. My problems with Ring of Honor. So my problem with Ring of Honor is they treat New Japan like... Anyway, that's another show for another thing. So, if you can't just, if you can write blogs, I kind of want this to be like Medium, where people do it. So it should be interesting. Now, podcasts, I was hoping to get a lot more podcasts going. I've been flirting with podcasts, and hey, you should post here, but I haven't really delivered. All we ask is that you just embed it, and hopefully, we can get it. And not only that, but I would also like to have guests and maybe other podcasts on the YouTube channel, so it should be a lot of fun. Videos, if you do Vimeo, YouTube, or whatever, I can only do 6. This is one thing I don't like about Ning. We're using Ning. The one thing I don't like about Ning is that to do automatic feeds, like these are automatic feeds, you can only do 3 YouTubers and 3 Vimeos. I would probably pay extra, or hopefully they change that. I would love to have, unlimited YouTube accounts, And also we have a video blog, which is separate. You can post, and that's just posting, videos. So here you go. This is a great thing. I always play this after a New Japan pay-per-view, the Go to Bed music video. So there you go. Boom boom. Dusty Rhodes, Hard Times. This is one of the best. This is probably right here the best TNA match ever. Unbreakable 2005. So yeah, you can just post videos there, and if you want, we can do auto. We got to be selective. Right now, it's just me and Wrestling Ranted, and I believe we have one Vimeo. I think the old school reviewer or something like that. But yeah, if you're interested, just tell me. And I don't know how to go about it. I guess we're gonna have to, when it comes to videos, be like, all right, dude, it's survival of the fittest. it's Hunger Games of videos. I apologize. I'd probably add a bunch, but just can't. Photos, just add any photos you want. David Cooey really busted his ass with the whole roster. You got some great art over here. Check this out. Boom, boom, boom. This is by my boy John Ball. Just doing some great artwork. So you can show that off and all that. And hopefully I'll hit it up on all social medias and we'll take it off. Ain't that amazing? I wish I could draw. My hands shake too much and I'm not talented, but that's one thing I wish I could do because, man, our artist pain in the butts. And then if there's something that's not a blog but you just want to get it talking, you could just hit up here, just hit up form, all discussion. Sorry I'm stuttering and a bit off. I'm really sick today. So there you go. And best suplexes today by Darkwing Duck, or King Darkwing Duck. And Zachary, I just want to give you a shout out, dude. You've been really a great Pioneer member, just kicking the butt. Alright, so there you go. Hopefully do that. Now, groups are kind of cool. You can get a indie fed like Project Wrestling, bum, 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 and check it out. Project Wrestling is an independent pro wrestling company in Florida. And you can check it out. And I'm hoping, the idea is, I was hoping more indie feds that couldn't afford websites or couldn't do it would come here and join, but it just seems like it's not happening. We did one for Brawl USA, State Line, and David Cooey made it where you could check out their own little groups. And there's a lot of cool stuff you could do. You could do the automatic YouTube in your own group, a little description, you have comments, news on PWME about WWE. You also can add to Twitter, photos just from your company, and Facebook. So overall, pretty cool. This is one of those things I think, I hope the more popular ProWrestling.me becomes, they take advantage of it. I'm also hoping, because we own our own print company, and I'm hoping that maybe, most active or most members, we can buy them flyers, have contests like that, and just have the flyers of ProWrestling.me on the back, so it just helps the local promotion and that, because I have a soft spot in my heart for indies, just because, thanks to hard work of a lot of people down in Florida, I made a small living off promoting indie wrestling, and it can be done. It's just, you have to work really hard, you have to hustle really hard, and, Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. So hopefully, the guys that hustle can do it real good. And this is James Lebanon's Brawl USA. Hopefully, you feel better, James, because because I'm sure you're gonna watch the intro video to ProWrestling.me. Awards. We have different sections for the awards. Well, we're going to start our own Hall of Fame. We're going to vote on it, be a fans vote, year-end awards, others. I know we have a bunch of different sections coming up as far as awards go. 3 stars of the week. We're going to do a lot of fun stuff like that. Games. We're moving a lot of the games from KocoSports to here. Let's see. You got fantasy wrestling. Forsaken's just been the man about that. So thank Forsaken for that. Pick'em games we're going to have in the future. We're hoping that we're going to put fantasy wrestling off after this season for a little bit. We had a programmer promise a bunch of stuff, and he kind of just disappeared. Real life got in the way, and hopefully he can come back. I'd love pick'em games and fantasy wrestling to be, done automatically, where we just put the information in and they do all the math for us. I know a couple programmers that ain't wrestling fans, so maybe I could talk them into it. And hopefully I can get that guy that said he would do it. I got a lot of different ideas. The internet title we're bringing over to here. That's just we keep track of our own title, kind of like the ring title. Flash arcade games. Boom, boom, boom. And this is cool. We got booking games and e-feds and let's play. And so you can play. You can play Kamala Blackjack. So yeah, wrestling legends, all that. So there you go. And now Gimmick Table. This is just for like I wanted to use this as like a Craigslist of pro wrestling. Like VIP, LK with VIP is really taking advantage of this. Where you gotta pay 50 pence a month, I think. I don't know what his deal is. You can check it out right here on LK VIP. And it's just sales. I know a lot of people selling DVDs, t-shirts, and all that. And the Gimmick Table is just a section for selling anything pro wrestling. So hopefully, people check it out. Hopefully the spam doesn't happen too much, and it actually takes you to real items. If you got a VIP section, we can work something out, put you on the front page like we did with LK. And I just want to promote pro wrestling and help, others. I know, like, a lot of people say that, but I'm trying to really do it. And then I didn't want to make rules. I really didn't want to make rules. But LK, you got a friend on, and, like, people, if you have a social media account, especially if it's new, young, people will try to advertise like it's the 90s and they're from a third world country. Now look, if you're just here to plug stuff, like here's my website, here's my thing, just use the activity bar. So yeah, I didn't want to make the rules, but it seemed like we were forced to, and I want to have as little rules as possible. But here we go. Let's just go through them real quick. The community is all about pro wrestling and only pro wrestling. Anything else would be seen as spam, so try to keep politics, sports, and other topics to Facebook and other social networks. No porn. Not that I don't like porn. Trust me, I'm a porn enthusiast. But we're on a Ning network and Ning rules and all that, and porn is like the devil or something. If you want to advertise your stuff and add no content, don't add links to your podcast. Actually, embed the podcast. Same thing with videos, photos, and all that. But if you don't want to, you're like, no, I got to get the Google AdSense. Then that's what the activity feed is for. So just podcast, column. Just really post it or just put it in activity feed. Keep insults to a minimum and add something to the comment. Wrong example? You're a jerkwad. Right example? you're a jerkwad because everyone knows they could see John Cena. It's just science. If you post in the news, leave an example. If you want to post in the news, leave an example in the blog's form of your idea, and if we accept you, you'll be able to be a team member, team.me member. And be awesome, don't be a jerk. And hopefully we don't have to add more rules, but there's always that one guy who advertises his website like a third world country in the 90s. But there you go. So we have podcast up here, the activity line, groups. You can make your own groups, videos, Gimmick Table, blogs, form. So the whole 9 yards. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully we can build a great community. And it would be cool, It would also be cool to... I'm sorry, I'm dying here. It would also be cool to see other shows and channels, because that's one thing that's cool about KocoSports, is a lot of guys used it as a stepping stone to do something great, and hopefully, because a lot of times people, hit me up and be like, can I be on your podcast, can I be on your podcast, and, I want to help as many people as I can, and I'm hoping that if this becomes popular, you can. It would be a nice spot because it's harder and harder to advertise your stuff everywhere and build a community. So hopefully it works out. Alright, I think there's probably more I should do. Maybe I'll do a separate video of how to post news and all that. And, yeah, that's it. Alright, so please like, comment, subscribe. We'd really like it to build a community. We'd really like it to have you guys be a part of it, even other podcasters, and indie wrestling, everything. Just, trying to make it grow. Alright, so, yeah. I apologize for dragging this on. Apologize for not being so pumped up. I wanted to do this a long time ago, but I was sick. I was like, why not do it today? Alright, so like, comment, subscribe, and above all, sign up for the new ProWrestling.me, and hopefully this grows and into something great, and we can have a lot of fun together, high-fiving and all that. I would love to have the atmosphere of a pro wrestling bar. In Japan, they have pro wrestling bars, and people hang out, and all they do is talk pro wrestling. And that's how I saw this podcast, and that's how I would love to see how this is. No one just goes around, unless you're a complete fucking jerk-off, no one goes around saying, blah, 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 go to here, go here, go here. They just join in on the conversation. And hopefully it makes your podcast grow, your Let's Play channel grow, and all that. And hopefully, this Pioneer members that are doing it, such as I Am Mikey and all the other great guys that are helping out, hopefully you guys will be on top of the class once we start taking off, and you guys will help, build this community into something great. So let's try to make this great, and if not, let's fail together while giving high fives. Just a great experience. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, sign up for ProWrestling.me. With that, I am over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.